Hello and welcome to the Penalty Box.
If you are firm and you are sure that you can move and you can score, here's the ball, there's the net, double, kick it, ready, set.
I'm Peter Clottey, and today in the Penalty Box, highlights of the 2014 World Cup in Brazil. Some are suggesting that this is the end of the one-man show in world soccer. We're talking about Neymar, Messi, big stars, but their teams failed to shine. The Mannschaft, with arguably no single person, apart from Noah, who was the goalkeeper of the tournament, they came up top. So is this the end of the so-called big man pulling the team along? My experts are here, and they will look at dissecting some of these issues that I have raised. So experts, the Mannschaft.
The Mannschaft, without any doubt, the best team. That's why they are the Mannschaft. They have always been like that, and undoubtedly they are the best team. But I want to say something else too here.
Sure.
This was the tournament that proved that the game in Spain is mainly on the wane. So
he had to throw that in there.
I think that, and in my homage to Catalonia, I have to say that as Barcelona went, so went Spain. Hasta la vista.
Hasta la vista, baby.
What do you make of the highlight? What did you see?
Well, I think you talk about the one man, these star players, which, I feel like, I always feel like they're overrated. Because for someone who grew up in soccer or someone who is just used to working, in teams, you cannot get there. No matter how good you are, no matter how well paid, if you get all the dollars of the world, you need a whole team. That's why it's not a one-man sport. It's a team sport. So, and we saw it for Brazil. I mean, you had Neymar, there he goes. I know maybe they have that little, maybe they carry something, It's like almost the coach or the captain of the team. So you look up to him and, if you're feeling a little flustered, you turn around, he's there. So he encourages you. But I think no. I think it's just, for teams like Germany, you see it. It's like when you think about a team, instead of just saying Brazil, Neymar, you say Argentina, Messi. No, think about all of them, the contribution that each person brings to the team.
That's right, and you can make a very good analogy. I mean, look at now, we have the star basketball player LeBron James, who didn't think he was surrounded with good teammates in Cleveland, who went to Miami, got a couple other stars to play with him, won a couple of NBA titles. Now think of soccer. You have 11 guys out there, not even 5. So you have to have a good supporting cast to have any success.
And this is what I think killed Brazil. Brazil, look, let's put it this way. Brazil, at this high level of soccer, it's an average team.
Right.
They don't have extraordinarily good players. I mean, I think individually, most of those players are below the class of the German players. And also, this is it. The back line of Brazil was just a Swiss cheese. Indiscipline, and that's it. It doesn't matter if you had the 2 biggest stars in front or whatever. They were going to die. And they died.
But I have to say, it still hurts because it's Brazil. I'll tell you why. Because for me, I wasn't supporting Brazil. It wasn't my favorite team. I had other teams. But the day when they lost 7-1, I mean, I have to say, in the middle of the night, I'm sleeping, the baby's sleeping, husband is sleeping. In the middle of the night, I wake up. What am I thinking about? The game.
Well, I'll tell you what happened. I'll tell you what happened with me. I got a call from a friend. He said, I just switched on the television and it says they're 5-0. Is that a mistake? I said, no, it's not a mistake.
I mean, when it went 1, 2, 3, and I was like, are you kidding me? Is this the World Cup? Maybe something happened. Maybe there was some news like some bombing or something that we didn't know about, maybe that the players knew about. So I'm thinking there's a reason. This is not the World Cup. This is not the Brazil that I know.
Well, and why do you think that is? I mean, here is a team that had all these years to prepare for the World Cup, to put the best team on the field, and traditionally they've been such a good team. I mean, and after all, they won the Confederations Cup the year before at home. It was just really amazing to see. I think it was a shock.
Now, some people are suggesting that they did not have any competitive games in terms of qualifying to the World Cup.
That's
and that might have hurt them. Because you play all these friendly matches, people usually do not give you their best when they play in friendly matches. Because, they're thinking about club football.
But there's another thing about Brazil, and I think if you look at Brazilian soccer, I think it's going down. And if you talk to Brazilians, It's a total chaotic internal championships that they have. They have a lot of championships, and as a result of that, there's no unified scheme. And that, I think, for example, Romário, the former star, he has talked about that. Brazil needs to redo all its soccer from the bottom. And that's what Germany did 10 years ago. They invested a lot of money in the school side of soccer. And the results are here.
And, you know, on a previous show, I think I talked about that, about the Germans and how they did dedicate to and bring it up from level. And that's what Jurgen Klinsmann is going to try to do here in the United States. That's why they gave him another contract for 4 years to lead this team and to get this even more improved at the grassroots level.
Let us not forget that he built the German team. He unearthed the talent. So people are saying that he should be given the credit because...
Well, I think Joachim Low did mention him.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
and speaking of Klinsmann, he must have been in heaven. I mean, in the beginning, he was, you know, let's tell the truth. He didn't think that the U.S. team could make it even past the first round.
Talking about the U.S., yes. I think we should mention one of the great goals of the tournament.
Tim Howard.
No, Tim Howard, the goalkeeper, but one of the great goals. Jermaine Jones against Portugal.
Yes.
That was an extraordinary goal.
Well, what about Green?
Well, some people are suggesting that Germany had the complete team, the most complete team, with perfect balance, and that won them the championship. No so-called stars, although they are all 7 players play for Bayern Munich, they won the Champions League.
That's another thing.
That, you know, but
that's another thing that's very important, is that 7 of those players play for Bayern. And if you look 4 years ago with Spain, 6 or 7 of those players played for Barcelona. That's why I said, once Barcelona went, Spain, hasta la vista.
They know each other well. They know what they're going to do on the field. They anticipate the moves by their players because they've played with them.
Yes, it's not like people just playing in different teams and the World Cup comes, everybody has to be put together. So that maybe the teams should think about it.
Joachim Low said Germany is going to rule for some time now. Bastian Schweinsteiger said they're going to France 2018 to cause another upset there by winning the European Championship. Do you believe him?
It's possible. Look, the French have a very good team. They'll be playing at home. But I think the Germans were undoubtedly the best team. They were solid from the beginning. Solid from the beginning. I want to bring something. There was only one team that the Germans didn't beat. And that was from Africa. It was Ghana.
That was Ghana. Some people said if Ghana had been a little disciplined, they could have defeated the Germans because, the Germans scored in the first minute.
Well, and I think it also shows, I mean, Germany was in the group of death. All those teams in that group had tough matches. Yes. And it shows you how good Ghana, the United States, and Portugal all were, although Portugal with that lopsided score against Germany. But that was a tough group. But
the Portuguese are very happy. They said we lost to Germany, but not as much as with Brazil.
That's right. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Well, this is about all time will permit us for today in the penalty box. I'm Peter Clottey. Thanks to the experts. Bye for now.